Ready to work.
Hey guys, Tyrip here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing for today's spawning in the south, we've got Sok, playing as human and going for an Archmage first.
This had better be worth it.
He's off against them in the north. We have Happy, playing as Undead, and of course going for a Death Knight. The map is Northern Isles. Yeah, looking forward to this one. This one just from Nettie's ladder, so unfortunately no observer. Have to soldier on. Okay, circlet picked up there by the Archmage. Got a scout footman. Spotting what Happy is up to, just a skeleton creeping out this. Looks briefly for this around there. Unable to get it. Sok is awake. Okay, early Nerubian here. Maybe expecting some harass. Does delay his next ziggurat by a decent chunk. So worried about harass thanks to the scout footman.
Job's done.
Ready for action. Looks like it's going to be creeping. We've got actually a scout acolyte. Getting the lay of the land and seeing what the Archmage is up to. Picks up a wand of a lightning shield there. Back the other way, Happy doing some more skeleton creeping. Also picked up another rod. And it looks like he's coming on the offensive. It's level 2, gets the aura. Maybe looking to interrupt the Archmage's level 3 here a little bit.
Ready to work.
And that's a big stream on Militia. Looks like he's going for an expansion.
Ready for action. Our forces are under attack.
And Happy's going to be here to try and do as much damage as he can. Takes down the Lord Elemental. Didn't get the experience for it though. The Death Knight already taking a decent chunk of damage, having to run away, coming back in now. Maybe looking to snipe the big Ogre Magi.
Ready for action.
Got some good focus fire there from Sok onto the skeletons. Maybe he's going to pick off 1 or 2 peasants here. Hasn't let rip a single coil so far. Very conservative with that. You usually would see it to knock out a couple of these human units. The first coil there used on the Crypt Fiends. Deny on the footman, I believe. Okay, takes down another peasant there. Maybe the skeleton's going to be able to take down this one. Yep, another one down. So what was that? A footman and 3 peasants down there. But now the town hall is going down. The Death Knight got super low during all that. It's going to be hard for him to stay around. Looks like he's selling his slippers. Picks up a potion. And is coming back across to do some more harass. Still only got the 1 fiend at the moment. Slaughterhouse, Lich, another ziggurat going down. Archmage finds a fiend coming across.
Job's done.
And oh, didn't upgrade this to the arcane yet. Starting the upgrade now, a little bit late. Can't pay the price for that. That's going to get cut down very, very quickly. The Archmage is back. Gonna try to get rid of a couple of these skeletons. There's quite a few of them there. Tries briefly for a surround on that fiend, but Happy not falling for it. And another peasant going down. Another peasant going down. Gold is coming in now from this expansion. A little bit more damage onto the Death Knight. Didn't notice, but he did pop the healing potion. And the Archmage also has the boots here, running very, very quickly. Allowing him to get quite a lot of extra shots onto the Death Knight there, thanks to those boots.
Ready to work.
Yeah. So Archmage is slapping pretty hard. He's got +8 at the moment, 2 mantles and the circlet. He's dishing out that damage.
Ready for action. Ready to work.
Happy now with a decent sized army. 4 fiends.
Job's done.
Just for a turnaround. Got the statue now for some healing. And the tick, oh, just about complete. That's actually a pretty fast tick. This kind of expansion from Sok. So that's good. That's good news for him. So it's a pretty healthy, oh, maybe not healthy for too long, number of footmen. Oh boy, and they're taking a lot of damage there. Did he not research defend? Going for it now. Oh, a little bit late. Footman coming in. Oh, that's level 3 on the Death Knight, taking down that water elemental. This fiend here getting low. Footman charging in on defend though. They're a little bit slow. There's another footman. Onto the Lich. Focus fire to the Death Knight again. Pretty good splitting so far from Happy. Spreading the damage around and picking off these footmen rather effectively. Yeah, very impressive control. And there we go, another 2 footmen going down there. And now surrounding the water elemental. Very impressive control there from Happy. Just duking with all of his units. Really making Sok pay for being in that defend mode with that lower mobility.
Job's done.
Now a bit of creeping. Now rather aggressive position. Gets level 2 with the Lich. That's pretty fast level 2. It's got a pretty good inventory for that already as well. Claws and the gloves.
Research complete.
Here comes the MK. Can this turn the game around? Going for a blacksmith and straight tick up to castle. Oh wow. Okay, bolt onto the fiend, but our frost armor shuts down most of the damage. Focus fire from the archmage onto these statues, trying to get rid of them, but now a Nova back the other way, and the coil dodged.
I
the
smell
town portal.
magic in the air.
Okay, actually running back wants to be separate from the archmage, who looks like he double clicked town portal. So going to the keep rather than the expansion where the shop is. So a nice split there from Sok. Okay, Spellbreaker coming in. Couple farms going down.
Job's done. I smell magic in the
Finishes
air.
off that camp. Bolt onto the Lich. Oh, and he does have the Orb of Corruption, hasn't transferred it over to the Lich quite yet. Once again, focusing down that water elemental pretty early. Now going after the Archmage. Archmage getting on his bicycle. Not enough mana on the Lich to really do any damage, and there we go. Nice surround there with the Storm Bolt. But the damage onto the MK is just too nasty. Focus fire from the Orb and the Fiends.
Job's done.
Oh, and there we go. Death Knight picks him off. Oh my god. And that Fiend just dances away. 14 health remaining. Statue not so lucky, gets chased down by the Archmage, but just such impressive play here from Happy. Keeping that Fiend alive, that was incredible. Zero upgrades on the Fiends now as well. 4 for the Death Knight. Pretty close to level 3 on the Lich. Gonna get it from finishing off this camp. Level 2 Nova could be pretty nasty against these human heroes. We've got a couple flying machines add to the mix, expecting those destroyers. Web expecting the flying machines.
I live to serve
Cigarette
all
going out
believers.
in the back, and Paladin coming in. Goes for that before resurrecting the MK. And it looks like he's going to solo creep it here. Interesting. Could really do with the level 2 aura, but maybe he thinks he can afford to creep with his whole army later on. Might not get a chance to do solo creep later on, so goes for that there. Level 2 on the Paladin. Oh, but here comes the Undead army looking for some harass on this expansion. We've only got 2 towers here. And no levels of masonry, so they're quite vulnerable. Here comes the human army from the rear. I'll get some damage onto these statues first off. Pit Lord Rain of Fire doing a whole bunch of damage to those peasants. Okay, taking focus fire, a lot of focus fire there. Healing potion. One statue nearly down. Oh, big focus fire into this Fiend. Ooh, last second coil. I don't know if it's going to be able to get away. We do have a knight in the mix now as well. From Sok, they do spit out so much damage onto those Fiends, and an early staff out on that, but that allows Happy to turn around and focus the MK, knowing that the staff was on cooldown. Militia sent on their way. And now Sok pulling back. Didn't really get too much done there. Took down like one statue, I think. One statue, one Fiend maybe. Coming back in, trying to defend the peasant line. No more mana for Rain of Fire for the Pit Lord, and the peasants are still alive back there. And he's just kind of sending water elementals on suicidal charges after those statues, trying to deny that healing onto the Undead army and the mana regen as well. Good focus fire. Ooh, well-timed coil. Avoids the kill from the Holy Light. Now we've got two knights in the mix. And that's a lot of damage. We also have one damage upgrade, which is kind of rare to see. And also, we have Devotion Aura rather than Vulnerability for the Paladin.
I await your command.
MK! Holy Light saves him. he's having a tough game. Oh, maybe another statue going down, and the knights are so fast chasing down these fiends. Knock one down there. And Heroes in trouble. Archmage, Holy Light. Stormbolt onto the lich, bit of a surround. Coil last second. Oh, and now turn around onto the Paladin. He's safe. Oh, maybe not the Archmage though. Archmage getting blocked by the Fiend. Holy Light saves him for the moment. He's going to run away to the north. Knights meanwhile still chasing down these Fiends and Undead units. Coil spent onto that Fiend. Trying to go for a bit of blocking and a surround potentially on the Knight. He gets the kill because of that. Just such impressive play. Those little maneuvers from Happy. Just incredible. And he picks off a knight because of it. Sok maybe had the opportunity to run around to the north to get away. Maybe he wasn't fully microing that situation. But man, yeah, very, very impressive.
Job's done.
Micro. And his hero levels are way ahead at the moment. Death Knight very close to 5. And Lich hitting level 4 now versus 3-2-1. MK still level 1.
I await your command.
He's been having a tough go. Paladin still ages away from level 3 as well. Really needs that level 2 Holy Light. But Happy, you know, still hasn't gotten an expansion. Still fighting 2 bases versus 1. How long can he keep it going for? He's an upkeep as well at 60 food, so it's not like he's fighting super efficiently.
Our forces are under attack. We had lift
There we go, and we whip on to the flying machines. And they come, dishing out some damage to the destroyers. Meanwhile, Knight in the back goes down level 5 on the Death Knight. He's got Brilliance Aura as well. That's such a nasty aura for Undead to have. Oh, Knight in trouble. Ooh, goes down. Fiend goes down though, back the other way. The human army trying to run away. The focus fire is so nasty.
We had lift
But yeah, man. Sobi Mask and Pipe of Insight. Oh, that is bad news for Sok.
We had lift
back, allowing the MK a bit of solid creeping time here. Oh, gonna get found by Happy. And does pick the final creep there though. A little bit of blocking onto the MK. MK's got the boots though, gets away. Oh, stuff out that breaker. Yeah, probably should have done that a little bit earlier. Probably could have been a kill if he rolled higher on the damage.
Job done.
Okay, focus fire onto the Lich early. And a pretty decent fleet of flying machines this time, keeping the destroyer honest. Another Stormbolt onto the Lich. Quite a lot of damage too. Coil onto the Lich. Mass web onto the flying machines. Getting on top of the destroyers. Another coil onto the Lich. Oh, but the Death Knight had a great mana potion. So had plenty of mana left.
Research complete.
Now the turnaround flying machines though, getting some decent damage onto the destroyers. No web there from Happy. And now a fallback from the human army. Pretty close to level 3 on the pally now though.
I smell magic in the air.
Another rain of fire onto the peasant line. Down they go. He did have a couple over here before. Could just transfer them over into the expansion mine. Focus fire onto the Death Knight there. Good stuff out on that knight. Oh man, the focus fire from these undead units is so scary. Got 3 damage upgrades. Ooh, Death Knight in a little bit of trouble, getting a little bit low here. Okay, just getting one more Stormbolt now. Destroying a little bit of trouble. Flying machine spitting out some damage, but down goes another knight. Be trading so effectively in these fights. And most of the flying machines falling off here. Slowly dropping. Death Knight. He's running around in circles as the undead army just picks off the human army. Death Knight cannot be killed. The Stormbolt ready and he dodges it. Now the Paladin in trouble. No, stuff out. Man, these army trades from Happy just so efficient, giving Sok the runaround. His micro just on a completely different level. And that means his heroes are also on a completely different level. So much higher levels. Even level 4 on the Pit Lord.
I await your command.
Contrast, you know, the MK not even 3 still. Paladin just hitting level 3 now. He did go for Devotion Aura as well. I wonder if he might go for Divine Shield next to avoid a bit of that focus fire.
I smell magic.
Flying machine doing a bit of recon there. If he's stopping by the shops, got the invul, got a heal scroll. Transfers the invul over to the Lich. Now I'm going to try and break the expansion again. Might be able to take down the shop here. And then fire onto the peasant line. Oh, and the Nova too.
I await your command. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, human army coming in. Mass web. Big focus fire onto the Lich. Coil onto the Lich. The machine's getting chopped down, but he's nearly taken down one of the destroyers. There it goes. Now the Death Knight taking a bit of focus fire. And Happy having to pull back. This is a pretty big army here from Sok. With about a 15 food advantage. And this time he seems to have some momentum. Happy having trouble keeping everything alive here. Even brought in the ghouls for this fight. 1,000 left in the main. Okay, Nova Core takes down a Fiend. Knight. Got a Fiend also going down. Very brief rain of fire there from the Pit Lord.
I await your command.
Statue going down in the back, Lich in some trouble. Coil. No, is that? No, not quite a surround on the Pit Lord. Another Fiend going down. Another Fiend going down. Just the Undead heroes now. Nothing else remaining. Sok managed to pick them all off. Just has no interest in going for the Pit Lord either. Only the Lich and the Death Knight he's been focusing down. Damage onto the MK though. He's still ticking thanks to the Holy Light. And Paladin out of mana now though. MK kind of counter surrounded. Staff down. And now Sok on the run. Staffs out a few low units. They're on the bicycle. Those knights are very fast. Able to run away even from the high level aura on the Death Knight. Okay, Undead expansion is up and running, but very slowly. Does he not want to produce acolytes for it? I suppose he yes. Only 60 gold remaining. I suppose not.
We have lifter! I smell magic in the air.
So Happy does have one gold mine to fall back. Oh, big Nova Coil! Paladin in trouble. Oh, this is weird. Maybe not having Device Shield. No, stuff out. And there we go. Destroyers go down quickly to the flying machines. Oh, Destroyer only had one. Happy looking to fight in this choke point, it looks like. Reduce the surface area that are vulnerable to the knights. Now coming back in. Another rain of fire onto the peasants. Takes down another two of them there. Definitely interrupting Sok's gold. Gonna take down a Fiend, but the coil keeping it alive. Ooh, MK in trouble again. But a surround attempt onto the Lich. MK falls. But the Lich also goes down. It looked like he did a last second transfer there. I'm not sure what it was. If it was TP or Invol. But it did not manage to activate it in time. And now the Lich is dead. That's a big scalp for Sok. Oh, turn around. No. Knight survives. Last second staff out. Very impressive. Those staffs. Producing so much value. Oh. Lich with the buyback. Focus fire onto the Death Knight. Oh, he's so close to level 6 now. Been went down there. Flying machine spotting this.
Our forces are under attack.
And he's sending one solo knight out here to try and take care of the acolytes. But Happy's not going to allow it. It's falling all the way back. We'll just save the Lich. It wasn't involved that he transferred over. He takes down that knight. But Sok keeping the pressure on here. Undead going after the Paladin, now going after the Archmage. Lich still very low, but with no MK there. Can't really focus anything down that effectively. And yeah, one knight is now managing to take down all the acolytes, interrupting the gold from Happy this time. Back the other way, that's full steam mining for Sok. Ooh, statues in trouble. Water elementals chasing them down. Might be able to knock down both of them here. We've got a fresh one. He's going after it. He turns it into a destroyer and gets the coil on to make sure it's safe. But the Undead mine going to go down here while all this has been going on. Happy unable to defend it. And there's still a pretty nasty fleet of flying machines. No web either.
I smell magic in the air.
There we go, big damage. Big damage. Destroyer in trouble. Tries to get some rain of fire onto those, but a pretty good evasion of that. Cool to try and save the destroyer. Ooh, ground forces. Paladin getting focused. Running away. But yeah, the destroyer goes down. Human army on the chase down. Paladin hits level 4, gets the invulnerability. Now focus fire onto the Archmage. Which also quite low here. Oh, the Stormbolt. Coil to save. Oh, last second. Holy Light as well. Probably needs to be spending that Holy Light to keep the human heroes alive rather than trying to use them offensively. Mage goes down because of it. This human army is still pretty nasty. Oh, another coil. The mana regen from the Sobi Mask and from the Pipe of Insight. Just so hard to deal with here. Death Knight just has endless coils, even without a statue. And another focus fire round onto the Lich, but out-healed again by the Death Knight's call. He's just about got another one. Look at it, it's just thundering in. We'll take down the statue there, last statue. Happy, okay, unsummoned a couple ziggurats, going for a couple more. Trying to get a few more resources in. Big focus fire onto the Lich again. Focus fire back the other way onto the Paladin. Getting a little bit low, trying to get a surround on the Death Knight here. Oh, not quite, not quite. Opened in the north. But some big time focus fire here onto the Death Knight, getting very, very low. And there he goes. Wow, very well played there by Sok. I got that early expansion, you know, managed to get it up without taking too much damage, and just super early tech as well from Sok. All the way to castle, like very early on, getting knights out very quickly, which did pretty well against the Fiends. And he managed to staff them out, keep them alive very effectively, not feeding too many to Happy. But back the other way, Happy fighting 2 bases versus 1. He must have been like 10,000 gold behind or something that game. And still managed to keep it competitive, largely thanks to his items, I think. You know, the Sobi Mask, the Pipe, allowing him to use his heroes. But yeah, his micro as well, just so impressive. All those little maneuvers, you know, microing his units away, going for those little blocking scenarios, helping him pick off kills. Very well played. But ultimately, Sok takes the victory. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.